everyone doing? I know I started about 15 minutes early today, but I wanted to try to see if I can get it all to work. Okay, that's kind of getting muted now. I didn't get my headphones in, did I? Where did I put them? What the heck I did with them? Let's move that over an inch. Move it down. All right. Okay, that's working. There is no music. Okay, that's working. There is no music. Hold on. Why is there no music? This happened to me last time. That's why I wanted to start it early today to see if I can spend a few minutes trying to get that to work. Because it should be. There's no reason for it not to be. Literally no reason for it not to be. Give me a minute. Alright, there we go. That's how I'm going to do it. I just have it blasting in my house right now. Because I mean, I want to get music for you guys, you know? It's weird for me. I would honestly go live every single day if I could figure this out. I remember, if you guys remember, I used to do this last year or so, and I have no idea what I did. I updated OBS one day, and just like everything just got out of sync, got out of whack, and I don't know how to fix it. So we're just gonna power through, right? Anyways, this right here is a bag. Inside is one layer of fabric there, one layer on the outside. They have been serged in all their sides. Nice and serged up. It is double needle. So you can see there's two there. And that's the other side. Something you notice very specifically about my brand is that it is red, white, and blue. So white and red on this side, and blue and red on this side. And so that way I have patriotic red, white, and blue on the inside, and on the outside, rainbow thread. Because I'm a little gay on the outside, but American on the inside. So I wanted to make my products the same way. I guess I'm a lot of gay on the outside, actually. So what we're going to do is look at these colors and then pick something out from here, or pick something out from there. And, you know, or even there's this one too. Look at this one, since flames. Flames, flame on. So I think for this one, we're gonna go with this dark blue. So this is all for a show that I have coming up. The show is this Saturday. These are the ones I already have done. I think we're gonna put them right here. Won't be in the shot necessarily, but it will be right next to me. It's taken me about a year to find a good source of these trims like this. And this is very high quality. Not gonna have any, any longevity problems. It's all polyester and nylon, so really strong. And beautiful, isn't it? It's like, I love how it's like this tan mixed with that blue. If you're curious, these are 28 inches. So how I do it is, once I've cut it, I want to seal the ends. So as you can see here, it's all frayed. And it will, technically, there is a core to these, so it won't fray much more. You can see that white piece in there is actually a core. And so what you do is just, you know, singe that edge. And don't worry, I have a window open and a lot of fans in this house, so no worry there. I know we did start a few minutes early today, so we'll get some people popping in eventually later. I haven't done a live stream in a minute, so I understand that, you know, people weren't expecting it, huh? I'm gonna go see Deadpool tomorrow in IMAX, and so if you have seen it, no spoilers, you know, but otherwise I'm super excited about it. See, now we got that little bit's done. What we're going to do, get all that scrappy off of there. For something like this, one side is one color, one side's the other. So you have to determine what you want to be where. So for this one, I want it facing this fabric, fabric A, not fabric B here. So I want it facing there, so literally make sure it is actually facing that way.
whatever one the fabric is touching is the one that you'll see on the other side. Put it into a little handle shape, which is literally just taking it straight, folding it 90 degrees, folding it 90 degrees again. You got yourself a handle. Take that, put it inside. Now this is in between these two layers of fabric, not the others. So don't do it like 3 layers. Make sure you're only going between 2 layers. Otherwise you have a very funky looking bag. For me, I do all of mine at 3 inches. So once they've been measured, then they are pinned in place. I think I did a video on this last year, and so this is kind of an update to that video. As I used to put a lot more pins in everything, but I don't really do that much anymore. You know, I think after you make 100 or so of these, I got pretty good at not needing all of it. Now we need to cut, this is elastic cord. I cut it to 2 inches. I used to fray these ends as well, or like to fry them, but I don't do that anymore. I was worried about the longevity of it, because if I fry it too much, it's going to melt. And it's like, yeah. That is a keychain holder for anyone that's curious. What's nice about it is because it's elastic, you can get your key in there and you know you can really go at it and it's not going to break it, right? That's what I love about it. I usually have everything really nicely ironed up. As you can see, a few of these pieces are a little messy. I've been making these for about a month now, maybe 2 actually, and just haven't put any handles on any of them. And so, you know, kind of rushing last minute here, but that's very much me. You know, this one feels like it didn't get singed as much as I want, so we'll do it again real fast. Tell me if music's too loud, too quiet. If you don't like, if I'm out of focus or something, like, feel free to put that in the comments below. Yeah, I started a little early. Hi CFL, hi Debbie Doo. I was trying to get the music playing, and what ended up happening is I actually have the music blaring upstairs, and then I have a microphone hooked up to it because I couldn't get the music to work. So literally I have another microphone like hooked up to my my TV right now. So tell me if it's too loud or anything, because I don't know. But I thought it sounded good. I tested it earlier. I couldn't get it to work. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stream it. I was like, I'm just gonna stream it. Oop. Yep. That's my alarm for the for this stream. But yeah, I was trying to work on the audio, so I decided to start at 15 minutes early. But at the end of the day, I said, just go for it. Yeah, I got another one done. Let's go on to the 4th one. So this one is from a TV show called One Piece. That being the main character right there, Luffy. And this is a bunch of wanted posters. And on the inside is this nice plaid. Just a gorgeous plaid. Originally I was going to do this as like a 2-part thing, but I was like, I just kind of was behind. So I was like, let's get more work done. Also, I have done a lot of other work. So I wanted to show this off real fast. Let's see if I can get them all stacked up. There we go. This right here, every single one of them is done. Done 100%. Got the X on it, got the fabric on it. These are all my new colors. I have black, orange, red, green, blue, and pink. I only had a blue and green before. So now I have much more color. Like essentially all of that is all new color. Really cool, right? And I mean, we have everything here from just like cute stuff to pop culture to, you know, common interests like sailing or something. I mean, I just have a little bit of everything. You're looking at over 100 of them, all made by me in the last month. As I said, it's restock summer, and this is what I meant. I meant it when I said restock summer. Like I meant I am making hundreds and hundreds of these. So I just wanted to show everyone that's what I've been up to. I know I haven't been posting and I haven't been doing as much as I really should and on the internet, but just know that physically I am doing a lot. And I have some rugs too, but those are in another room right now, so I'll show you those maybe later. But yeah, I just wanted to show, and then we have this many to go through. 1, 2, 3, I think it's about 25. About 25 of them to go through. Oops. But yeah, bam. So that's why a few of them are kind of a little like, I usually have them all very, very like, very clean. So a few of them have little wrinkles in them, so I'm gonna probably clean them up beforehand before I actually go sell them. All right, let's see. What does this guy need? Purple. Oh, purple. How about black? Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like this color. Yeah. I've been a busy boy. Like the whole point of restock summer was to take the hottest month of the year and take that month off, which is obviously last month and this month, right? The hottest months, and work in my house instead. And as you can see, I've been doing that. I also have rugs I'm making as well and stuff like that, right? So I'm always in the process of making stuff. While I've been pretty consistent with my uploads, you know, my resin crafting and everything, it's like, I wanted to show you that, you know, that's not the only thing I do. There are still, you know, all the other fun parts of my company are still happening. And sewing is honestly my favorite thing to do, so this will always be part of the company. Even if in the future they end up being like just giveaways or something. Okay, so all of the new alien heads are going to have smiley faces instead of sad faces. When I made the aliens the first time, I was kind of going through a lot in my life, and I think that this kind of ended up being frowny faces or like stern faces. And I was looking at some of them, like even the ones I have on my wall, and it's like, I don't know, he's kind of happy, but like he could be happier, you know? He really could be happier. So I decided that, you know, all of mine from now on are going to have happy faces. So that's the new ones that I'm working on right now. It's a bunch of alien heads, and then I'm going to use the bigger tufter as well, so they'll be very plush. So they're going to be like, these ones only about 1 inch thick. The new ones are going to be about 3 inches thick. And hopefully a little more spherical, like a half sphere, whereas that's kind of flat. So, you know, it's just kind of taking it to the next step. Making it even cooler looking, so that way when people look at it, even if they don't like aliens, they're like, holy crap, I still need this thing. Because it's just so cool, you know? So that's the kind of the idea, and I've been doing a lot better in my life recently. I think especially taking those couple months off, I was like, I'm really like, you know, really happy now. So I was like, all right, let me focus on, you know, making the company happier too, you know? So I've been working on that and just having a good time there. And then don't worry, I'm still not taking tomorrow and everything else off. I still have plenty of more work, but it is this Saturday. So make sure if you are locally in Phoenix, only $5 to enter, which is a real bargain. Trust me, the place, you will absolutely get your money's worth out of it. There is so much good stuff. Even if you don't like toys, there were people selling cookies and brownies and saltwater taffy and stuff like that too. So, you know, even if you're just there for the candy, you can have a good time. I'm getting a little low on this stuff. I gotta go back to SAS and get me some more. It's a local store here. Luckily, they always have that in supply. I talked to the owner one time. She was like, oh yeah, I can get that any day. I'm like, no problem. All right. On to the next one. Oh yeah, it's all the journey for sure. And it's doing a really good journey for me right now. But yeah, that's the truth, right? It's like, you know, a product, you know, in 5-10 years from now, who knows how those aliens are going to look. But I love making them, you know? I think it really speaks to a modern America. There's a lot of conspiracy people, a lot of, you know, people have a lot of doubt about the future, you know, with AI and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, it is very relevant right now, aliens and technology and all that. So, I think it's really cool. I'm still trying to figure out what the other two are going to be, because the goal was by the end of the year to have 3 different main rugs that I'm making and then a few others. So the idea would be half of my canvas will be my standard rugs, and then the other half could be like, you know, Christmas ones or whatever. Because the problem is, of course, excuse me. The problem is, of course, like, for instance, I just made a bunch of, here, I'll show you. So literally last year, I made these 3 coffins. Well, I never finished them, right? And so now for this Halloween, I could go sell them. And so I realized, I was like, I really need to, like, get better at the efficiency of it all. You know, because it just wasn't efficient. Like, obviously, I spent money for that yarn, I spent money for that glue, I did all that and just, you know, didn't ever get the money out of it, right? So I'm working on trying to get some standard pieces and only a few seasonal ones. That way I don't have to keep stuff for a year just to be able to sell it again. So, you know, working on all that. Did I tell you guys I had made this wrong for a while? I figured out one of my patterns was like I had made a duplicate pattern and it was 2 inches too big. So there's a batch of them that are like 2 inches, like that are like this big. All the others aren't. They're just like a handful of them that I made. Whoopsies. That's you know, my main problem right now is trying to get efficient. Like, I grew this company from nothing and now it is something, but it's like it could be so much more, you know? So that's the next thing, right? And once we got stability, you know, so now it's like get it out, get it pumped out, and get something, you know, good out there that people are wanting. I'm even starting to do a lot more social media to try to see if I can find my people, as they say. To find the people that really want to watch this content. Me just jabbering while working. But I like it. I think it's, you know, it's fun. It's like if I'm your coworker or something and we're just hanging out. I haven't watched any of the Paris Olympics yet, but if y'all have, feel free to comment about it. I don't have cable, so I haven't really watched it yet. I think it's probably on Hulu or something, but I hadn't actually gone and checked. Let's do it this way. This one is Space Cowboy. I thought that was funny, right? It's cowboys and space, so it's Space Cowboy. So if you got someone who's a space cowboy, you haven't either, huh? Yeah, I mean, I heard the opening was kind of cringy, and it took so long, Because, I mean, but then again, that's the French. What'd you expect? You know, they're a flowery type of people. They love their pageantry. So I wasn't exactly shocked, but I heard some other people on the internet were shocked and appalled, and it's like, okay. I think some people live terminally shocked nowadays, don't they? But I sit here just making my cute little stuff. That's what I do. I like making all my cute little stuff. You know, Cowboys is wildly very popular here. Oh, Peacock, I believe. Okay, cool. I don't think I have Peacock. I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Nowadays, it's hard to keep up with them all. You gotta get that Rocket money just to be able to manageable. Let's see, do I have a solid blue one? I don't have a solid blue one. We'll use... That's the thing about a rainbow. Sometimes you just like, oh, I'll find the blue piece. We'll do these two pieces. I try to get the colors to match, but you know, it is what it is. It's all going to be rainbows in the end. Which ain't bad. I like my rainbows. Alright, let's flip her. Celine Dion, yeah, I heard that she was like singing on the Eiffel Tower or something like that. Like, wow. That part was cool. They had all these French performers and no one knew who the heck they were. Was like, who's the other people? Like, no one knows, but good for them, right? I mean, that's a heck of a resume to be like, I was at the Olympics. But obviously, Celine don't need no resume at this point. I mean, she is the resume. She had to take a break from Vegas, from selling out Vegas. I'm sure she was. I saw the outfit she was in, and it was like raining behind her. I was like, wow. I was like, it definitely looked good. But yeah, I've been meaning to go watch some clips of it, like just watch the people singing or stuff. But I didn't want to watch like 3 hours of it. I was like, I don't know about all that. Ooh, this is another new one for me. This is Miguel and Coco. We don't talk about Bruno, right? Another one. And then the other side of it is, you guessed it, the Snowball Man himself. Put in the comments below, you know who I'm talking about there. You know? But yeah, I thought this was like a kind of a Disney one. Oh, that would be a cool combo. Someone's gonna lose their mind when they see that one. They're like, whoa, I love those two things, you know? Frozen is just so popular nowadays, and this one became an instant hit too. Instantly, I think people just loved it. The music and the family of it all, because it's pretty much a family story about acceptance. And so, I think it was very popular from what I understand. I saw the fabric on sale and I said, ooh, I'm buying that. I love fabric like that. It's like, it can be used so easily. Because it's like a very diverse fabric. Like the patterns go in every direction. Look at this one. That one's beautiful. That's probably my favorite straps I have right now are these guys. It's like the light blue with that tan and purple. It's just so pretty. And then, you know, I mean, solid as heck. Like, I have no problems. I've held, you know, I bet the bag's going to give out before the handle will. But they're very secure in there. We do not cut corners around here. I know, I like them too. They're nice. This company is really good. And a good price, like it's not too expensive. But the quality is really good. The music I was listening to before actually has beach noises like with it, and so I thought that one sounded good, but I was like, I don't know, it might be too distracting, so I switched it out to this one. But the first one was like beach noises. This is very similar to like a guitar strap fabric. So when someone buys this one, they can think that way, you know, like, oh, it's kind of like a guitar strap. I'm sure they'll love it. It'll be my first event in about a month and a half. Just because, you know, it's so hot. But then after that, I'll have a bunch of them coming in August, September, October, November. Like I'll have a bunch coming. I just signed up for another like 3 of them in the last couple of days. In September, October, November. Some I'm still iffy on if I want to sign up, but others I'm like already in. I'm gonna do a spooky one on October 3rd. And so that's why actually I dug out those coffins. I dug out the coffins, and then I have like 4 or 5 of the Freddy Krueger ones too, that I literally just never finished last year on time for Halloween, and so I just put them in the closet and kind of just left them there, and so a year later kind of bring them back, you know. But I gotta get better at, like, you know, not doing that. That or like putting them on sale is probably what I should have done last year and sold them, you know. But unfortunately, I'm very good at making things. Not the best at selling things yet. We got lots of experience we gotta get in that. But I do love selling things. I've literally, since I was a child, I've always just loved selling things. I used to work with my mama in her gas station and all the time, and that was always so much fun for me. Something about selling something, I don't know why, but it should be fun. Yeah. Actually, in Phoenix here, we have a lot of spooky stuff. Like, literally, I just passed by, because I was going to do an event last weekend, actually. And it was a spooky, it was a Halloween in July. It was like the name of the event. I was going to, but the ticket price was a little high for me, and I wasn't sure if I, you know, would make the money back and that kind of stuff. But I thought about it. I was like, ooh, I could do that one. Because sometimes it's just like a risky thing of like, am I going to make my money back? Because there was this one that I was going to do, and it was $300, and I was just like, I don't think I'm going to make $300 at that place. So I was like, I'm not doing that one. Ooh, I'm on Threads now, if you guys want to get on Threads. Threads is another social media app. I'm going to start posting some exclusive content there, but not much. Mostly like behind the scenes stuff. It seems to be doing pretty well. Like, I posted a few already, and all of them, like, people have been like, wow, this is really cool. So that was nice, and I was like, all right, so let's try doing that. All right, so we did the light blue because this one had light blue on the inside, whereas this one I did space themed. See, it's like gold and blue and splotches, kind of like spirits. In the movie they have spirits. Excuse me. In the movie they have spirits, and so I figured a dark blue for this one. That way, if you buy both of them right off the bat, you could tell which one is different just by the handles. Because I have had that happen more than once, where like one kid is like, I want this one, and the other kid is like, well, I want this one. And so, you know, that way you can differentiate. I try to never make the same bag exactly twice. That way we can find out who really wants what. And get them what they desire. I did. Oh, hold on. Ooh, actually, this one's backwards. I just realized, I was just looking at it, and you see, that shouldn't happen. You see how all of these are the same? That shouldn't happen. So we're going to fix that real fast. I want this one to be changed. Otherwise, the handles would have been backwards on it. One side would have had one color, the other side would have had the other. Sorry about that. Sometimes when I'm talking and working, it's like whoopsies. No problem. We'll get right back on track. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out the Olympics a little bit. I mean, obviously, it's such a rare thing to happen. It's kind of cool to see. Maybe I'll just check out the highlight reels, you know. But there we go. Now it looks the way that it should. Get some tea. There we go. All right. Let's continue on. But it's basically all I'm planning on doing today and tomorrow. I finished up those this morning and then did this. Yeah, I heard about that. That gross river. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you put it in Paris. Paris was built in what, the 1600s? Like, turns out they may not be qualified for the Olympics. I mean, come on now, like. I thought it was so wild when they announced it years and years ago that it's going to be Paris. And I'm like, Paris is too full. Have you seen what I have watched is all like the TikToks and thing of like people trying to walk around the city. I mean, whole blocks are cut off. Like you want to walk from this side of the street to the other. You might need to walk 4 blocks down, then go over, then walk 4 blocks down. Like just to go to that restaurant or something, because they're blocking off the streets, they're blocking off everything. Because you know you have these people that are worth a lot of money, right? Like you know they represent their nation, so I mean nothing is allowed to happen to them, you know. You see they put the anti-sex beds? Hilarious. Oh yeah, right. Turns out a bed that's good for one person is good for 2. Like, leave it to Paris to try to say that they're, you know, cool and then be like, oh, but we don't like having sex. It's like, yeah, okay. I think half the reason some of those Olympians even go there is to hook up. Alright, let's put this little guy in there now. And all kinds of yeah, literally, like they block off all kinds of streets, they block off all kinds of things, because it's like if the US team is like in a building somewheres, you're not allowed to be near them. If the French team or the Bulgarian team is eating lunch or something, you're not allowed in that room anymore. Like these people are protected, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's just a, you know. Plus Paris is tight. There is no empty space left. So, you know, if you want to host people or do that, they're taking whole hotels up. You know, it's just amazing. I was watching some of the behind the scenes stuff, and it's just like so wild. And then the beds are made out of cardboard, and there's no AC. Okay. Like, I don't think Paris is going to be hosting it again. I saw some of the U.S. teams, and these people were like, I don't know if they're hosting a good, like, doing a good job. Especially because the previous one was China. And China built a whole city for these people. So, I mean, that's, you know what I mean? Like, they were practically building whole buildings just for them. building brand new stadiums, all this stuff, and meanwhile these other people are in the river. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I was like, let China do it again. Like, clearly, they did a good job last time. I don't think, like, everyone always liked that one. But we'll see, right? It's like, you know, at the end of the day, the U.S. is obviously going to do a good job. I always wonder what the other nations think about the Olympics, because it's like, I looked up, we have 1,000 medals. The next closest country is 400. So we got them beat by 600. We literally double. Like, we doubled and that's in second place, which is Russia and China. But they only have about 400 to 500 each. We have 1,000. So, you know, it's like, we kind of know we're going to win. We're always winning. I did watch some of Simone Biles, though, because, I mean, it's like mandatory to watch that lady. She's just so freaking good. I watched her, and I watched the horse pummel guy, because he was really good too. But you know how she is. She's always setting records and stuff. She's incredible. All right, another one down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that we've done so far here in about 30, 40 minutes. This one is, as I said, I wanted to do lots of different styles. And so we had, Disney and all that. Well, this is cats. Just straight up cats. Cats inside of a basket. Cats all different ways. Excuse me. But yeah, cats all different kind of ways, and then just cute little flowers. So that way, something just nice and cute. That way I can have my hard, edgy stuff, or I can have my, like this one's the Steelers and stuff. I can have that, but then also have my cats, right? I can sell something to everybody. Let's do this strap. I love this strap. Ooh. What did I do? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have max cuteness over here for sure. I love the kiwi, the cute stuff, but I don't mind the horror theme stuff and the spooky stuff too. I think it's one of the things that makes my company really unique is a lot of people are just one thing. They only sell smiley faces, or they only sell horror theme things or Disney. And so what's one of the things unique about me is I am a pattern maker. So I made a pattern for this, and you can stick any fabric you want in front of me, and I can make you a bag out of it. That's essentially the idea there. Someone's calling, but I have to call you back. Of course, you don't want to leave the flame on it. It will burn eventually. That being said, I am in search for a new TV show. So if you have any recommendations for TV shows to watch besides the Olympics, because I watch some of the highlight reels and such of that. But if you have any other shows, I'm in between shows right now. I am currently watching a lot of anime. That's been my number one thing recently. Has been anime. Because I pay for a subscription service called Crunchyroll. And so I watch a lot of anime now because now I have access to lots and lots of anime. In fact, that website releases them weekly, like at the same time they get released in Japan. So I can literally watch stuff with people in Japan. Homeland, huh? I've never really been in, I don't know, the violent stuff has never really been my forte. But yeah, I might check it out, but those kind of shows have never been my favorite. The ones that are like, all about drama, national security. Like, we have enough of that in the real world right now. But, I might give it a shot. There's nothing wrong with a little drama every once in a while. The one on, whatchamacallit, Prime, I still haven't watched yet. I watched a little bit of the original series of Game of Thrones. I watched a little bit of the original one, but again, I'm not super duper into like the extreme violence and all of that. I like fake violence. I don't really like real violence. So like cartoon violence I like. But Game of Thrones to me, it was just became so convoluted. And then plus they killed off the gay character in literally like the first episode. And they because there was like, everyone's gonna have their own king. And then that deer one was gay, and then they kill him off like the same episode. And I was like, I don't like this show no more. I was like, I don't want to watch no more. But I watch it, occasionally. I've seen it before. I think I want to get myself a Hulu Max subscription because there's a few shows on there that I want to watch. That's why I think I was burning through Crunchyroll so much. Scorpion? That sounds good. Not one of those drama shows. Alright, that one's all done. On to the next one. This one is really cute. It is butterflies, but done with like a neon color scheme. Like a really neon color scheme. And then those same flowers that we already saw. Really small, really cute little like tulips and daisies. So something soft like that, I usually do the purple. But I think for this one, we're gonna go flamin'. We're gonna go big and bold. Look at this one. This is my newest one. Cheetah print, pink on one side. The other side's fully pink. And then this is, it's like a polyester. But it feels good. Isn't that cute? I only bought a little bit of it. I did not buy a lot of it. Just want to test it out, see if people like it or not. These two have been tested, and I bought more of them already. So, whereas the pink one here, I have not. I have not tried it out yet. I figure it goes with the neon-ness of all the butterflies. I know, right? Oh, okay, cool. That's neat. I'll check it out. And then this one they do in like 4 or 5 colors too, so I could end up buying the blue, the purple, the pink, all kinds of colors, right? But I started with pink because I figured that's the wildest one. But it's the same thing. It's cord on the inside. Same company that makes it, so same product really. Just looks different. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna have, yeah, like that. I can tell it's been about an hour because the music changed. My parents visited recently. We did a butterfly exhibit. It was really cool just to see all these crazy amounts of butterflies. There were like 20 different types. So it was actually after that I found this fabric and I bought it because it reminded me of that, and I was like, ooh, it'd be like a little memento or something. Sometimes something just happens in your life and then the next day you see fabric that like matches it and you're like, hey, it's kismet or whatever they call it, right? It's like, it's fate. So I just had to buy that fabric. Reminded me of all the butterflies I saw the day before. And then I will be watching Deadpool tomorrow in theaters. The first time I've been to a theater in quite some time. I technically did go with my parents recently, but then before that, probably had been about 2-3 years. So I'm gonna go by myself out to a movie tomorrow. Boom, another one down. And then we did check again. Check it. Yep, good. And one more butterfly. This one has butterflies, but then I thought coastal would be good for that one. So you got the and it's pink too, so it matches the pink together. So I think we're actually gonna do the purple one for this one, just because the pink and pink would kind of clash. So I think the purple is gonna look perfect for that. Oh yeah, I'm excited for it. Oh, that was the end of that one. So that's all we have left of that little guy. Granted, we have a whole nother one here, right? But it was like 2 pieces there. Just burn my ends. All this burnt ends is making me think of barbecue. Actually, thinking of that, there was the latest season of Barbecue Showdown on Netflix. That I did watch. I do watch a lot of Netflix still. And you know, any food competition show, I'm all about, because that's what I prefer. I prefer like food shows and things like that. Silly shows, you know. So I was watching that the other day, and it was really good. It was a good season. They had really good contestants on. And then actually I went and watched the next season of Glow Up, which is a show about doing makeup. It's a British-based TV show about makeup. They get to be MUAs, or makeup assistants, or makeup artists. Hey, there's the beach one. See, can you hear the beach one? So there's like waves every once in a while. The idea is like you're listening to music on a beach. It's actually a really popular thing on YouTube of like doing music while a rainstorm is happening, or doing music at a beach. That kind of stuff. So even if you're not at the beach, you can still pretend to be. Right now is this guy. another one done. All right. We're going to do 2 more for today, and that will be it. Because that will be half of them done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so I have 24 of them. So, well, I'll be half of them done. And essentially, the other half are the bigger size. I have a lot of ones also that are the big size. Ooh, actually, you know what? We'll do. Maybe we'll do one of the big ones. Yeah, we'll just do that one. So this one is anchors, like the others. If you notice a theme, right? I was going through all my stuff, and so the previous one was anchors and butterflies, and the other one was butterflies, right? So now we finished up the anchors, and we went to this fabric, and you can guess the next one of this probably has that fabric inside, or somewhere else has that fabric too. That's how you do it, right? It's about cost efficiency, right? It's like I wanted to just push out a bunch of product that are all different and unique, and also look good though. Because that looks cute. It's like nautical kind of together. So, I kind of think in this brown. Yeah, I'm thinking brown. I'm thinking this brown. But yeah, I decided to do a live stream today. I've been doing a lot of content, really regularly. And so I wanted to go back. It's the end of the month. And to say, hey, thanks for watching all my content all month. And a ton of stuff coming out next month. Some major changes to my Patreon are going to be happening next month. Essentially, because I cannot update my website fast enough, because look how much new inventory I have. It would take me 6 hours minimum to put just half of this onto my website. It's just too much stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is a lot of mystery stuff based around themes. So this would be like a nautical theme one, and so you spend the money and you could get this one, right? It's like that's kind of the idea. Because I was having problems with someone would order something and I would have sold it 3 weeks ago and I just forgot to update the website, and suddenly someone's like, "Hey, where's my bag?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I don't have it. I have to make you something else." And obviously people get upset about that. So I was realistically trying to give you the best bang for your buck. And so, yeah, we will be switching to kind of a mystery style for my Patreon, where you get something sent to you every month that's a little bit of a mystery. That way, I can always be making stuff, and, you guys can help me out that way. I'm really excited about it. And then I'll be doing a lot more, behind the scenes content, and putting behind all that kind of stuff up on Patreon, and then putting up extra resin crafting. So instead of just kind of jamming a resin into my videos and being like, all right, if it's extra, I'll just put it at a separate video and put it on my Patreon. The goal is to make at least $100 or so a month on my Patreon every month by the end of the year. That way, $100 is a nice start, right? It's like, hopefully by next year, then it's 1,000, and then next year it's 10,000, right? We want to start small and manageable. So the goal is to kind of have $100 of, work every single month. Or nicely, if it's all mystery box, then I can take stuff that maybe didn't sell, or stuff that maybe was not the right color combo, and sell it all that way. But really, you still get something that's so unique and different. No one else is going to have this bag combo. Right? It's so that way it's still giving what they call a value proposition to the customer. So they still get something unique and cool. And I can be more efficient. And not have to have something for a year sitting around. I can find that customer now. But yeah, so I'm trying to really push on that really hard of getting my threads going, getting my social media doing better and better. Many of you may not know this about me, but I have no private social media. I've never actually subscribed or liked to anyone else really. So it's it was difficult for me when I first started of what do I even make? How do you make content? What is this, But it's nice now to know, after 2 years of it, I love doing it. I have no intentions on stopping anytime soon. And I really, really just enjoy it so much. I'm able to be myself, be my own boss, and I hope it, it brings some light to your life and some levity. Because obviously my content's not very serious, pretty silly content and all that, and that's the goal, right? Have something like a free space, like kind of like a bingo board. I wanted to be the free space on the board. Everyone gets to come, everyone gets to have fun, everyone gets to watch. That's why we don't do, we don't do politics, nothing here like that. I just kind of was, I'll say my bit and that's all. All right, last one, Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers, and then I thought it was just like a nice red. It just looked nice, like if your wife or someone, if you're not really like in a Steelers territory area, then you can switch it to this red one and no one will know. Otherwise, that's what happens to your enemies, they bleed. Alright, so last one up, and we're going to do this guy. We hadn't done him yet, so we're going to do him. Two-sided. This is one of the few ones that I actually have that is two-sided. And it's just a zigzag. It's a cute little zigzag. So we're going to use that one as our last one. Again, thank you everyone for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all the amazing things that you do to help my content. I know you're really enjoying it and everything, and that makes me extra happy. Next giveaway at 500 subscribers, or Thanksgiving, whatever comes first. And I think that one might just be like bags and such. I'm not really sure. We'll figure it out together. I'm actually going to let my Patreon decide what it is. And I think from now on, that's another change that we'll have, is the Patreon will then decide what the giveaway winner will win. So whether it's a rug or bags or whatnot. From now on, they will decide that. That way, more likely for them to subscribe, to like, and, know that they are a part of my journey. As we said earlier, right? It's all a journey. And so I want to make sure that you guys and everyone knows that part of my journey too. It's important to me. You all are really important to me because, this business is as much social as it is a business, But it really is a social thing as well. Something for me to get out of my shell with and hopefully help you do a little bit of the same, Try something new or try something different and have fun, A nice casual place to enjoy life. And you get something functional out of it too, right? You get this awesome product out of it, showing that, you can work hard and play hard, right? You can get the best of both worlds. Alrighty then. When I try to do stuff for live stream, I try to pack everything into the screen, and so it always gets a little more difficult. So I'm always just trying to pack it all on the screen for you, because normally this would all be separated out. I like to have everything kind of in a spot, but I don't have enough cameras for that. But that's all right. I started watching a YouTuber called How Ridiculous, and one of their videos had 11 cameras filming the same thing, and I was like, man, I was like, that's how many cameras I need to be able to do my content. I was like, they had 11 cameras, GoPros and all these stuff. I started laughing. I was just like, I commented, I was like, because it was like a 4-year-old video, but I still was like, man, I'm still catching up to you guys 4 years later. I was like, I'm still catching up. I was like, you guys got so many cameras. But as you can watch on my resin crafting channel, I love split screen and all of that. I'll show you a little preview in a second here of what this week's is going to look like. Actually, I think it's going to be next week's because this week's is two-parter. So one last thing. Thank you all so much for coming. I did want to show this off. This is coming soon, the resin crafting. I'm putting those dried flowers in, and this is that the thing to hold your paperwork. And then I wanted to say that at the end of August, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ship everyone that is in my Patreon one of these guys. Because I found out that I can put them into like just like your standard envelope, so I can ship it for like a stamp instead of shipping it for $5-6. So I will be sending everyone in my Patreon one of these little guys. These are all from my extra resin, and so you'll get a cute little one. I'll make sure it's nice and perfect, and I'll be shipping those off to everyone in my Patreon, just as a little gift, as a little, hey, like, thank you for being here for the last 6 months, the year, and, you know, thank you so much for, like, watching me develop and sticking with me, you know? So I just, a little cute little gift. It doesn't weigh nothing. Obviously not edible. I will put a little thing on there say like not edible, you know, but it is super cute. You can just have it on your countertop, and hopefully it brings a little bit of light to your life, you know, a little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy, something you can put on a little stick figure or tape it to the wall, whatever you want, you know, but just a cute little thing. I have them extra. It's all from that Resiners pigment, so it's like translucent. They're just so pretty. I was like, I need to give them to someone. So thank you all so much. My name is Chris Collected. I am a digital and physical media artist, meaning I make things that you can watch, like my resin crafting, and I make things that you can buy, like my tote bags. So thank you all so much. I'll see you this Thursday for the resin crafting. At the end of August, I'll be posting a lot about this, but end of August, these will be shipped out to all my Patreons. Thank you all so much. Trust in yourself, honor yourself and others, and create a world that is safer for everyone. Go watch the Olympics or whatever makes you happy. See you on the next one, all right? Bye, y'all. See you later. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Thank you, Debbie Doon, CFL. See you on the next one, all right? Bye. See ya. Bye. I gotta go upstairs and go turn the stream off. Bye, bye, bye. Love y'all. See ya. Bye.